Hey everybody, it's John from Summit Coatings. A real quick video update. I have a daughter, she's 14, she likes hanging out with me, and I'm very fortunate for that. And I thought I'd do something fun with her to spend some extra hours with her. So what we did was we tried to decorate some of these cracks in my garage slab here. I am a flooring contractor, but my garage slab here is probably the worst I've ever seen. It's a 1950s slab. I don't have the energy to try to fix it. At some point, I'm gonna jackhammer it out and pour a new one. But in the meantime, my daughter and I are gonna bedazzle it. So check this out. All right, today we're gonna embrace and decorate the crack. I don't normally say that, but I have these cracks in my garage here. I hit it with a wire brush, and we're gonna put some cool colors in here, and we'll see how it turns out. Okay, so here we go. We have our rock hard epoxy kit here. We have part A, part B. It's a 1-to-1. We have our measuring cup set up. We have some glitter, and then we got one of my favorite colors here, peacock green. Got our measuring sticks and our squeeze bottles. And my assistant here is going to go ahead and put in the color. Into the part A. Perfect. We're going to do a little glitter too to really fancy it up. And now she's going to mix it. Okay, so we got a pretty good mix here. We're gonna pour part B into part A, and we're gonna start our timer for 3 minutes of mixing. And when you mix, you guys always have to do the bottom, the sides, everywhere. If you get any partial mixed sections where it's not fully mixed with part A and B, it's gonna go soft, it's never gonna cure, and it's not gonna turn out right. Here we are, we had to come back and partially fill all these cracks with sand. I had no idea that these went so deep, and basically we just lost a lot of the first pour there, but we're back on track here. Filling cracks, typically it's best to use a very fine sand. You don't want to go to Home Depot and get play sand or anything like that. I use 70 mesh silica sand. It's completely dry. And it works great. So here we are 2 days later, and my bad mix epoxy is not curing. It's a little soft and tacky. Dang, let's try to see if we can fix this. So in my hasty rush, I mixed this 1-to-1, this rock hard epoxy. It's supposed to be mixed 3A and 1B, so I screwed it up. I didn't have my glasses on. I took a quick read of the label, and per kit, it says mix 1-to-1. So you pour that top can into the bottom can and you're good to go. But in reality, that's definitely a 3A, 1B mix. So we're gonna try to save this project here. We're gonna do some poly on top of it. And this definitely is 1-to-1. You can tell by the cans here. Let's get mixed. Well, we fixed it. The poly is hard as a rock. Kid project saved. Okay, let's wrap this one up here. Way back when I was taking classes, going to school for concrete and epoxy work, my instructor told me, never let your sandwich guy be your mixer. The sandwich guy is the guy you send out every day at lunch to get everyone their sandwiches and drinks, and they mess it up. It seems like a simple job, but it's not. So on this little project here, I was the sandwich guy. I mixed up my mixing ratios. Luckily, this was just a home project with my daughter. If this would have been a customer's floor and I mixed the bad ratio like that, it would have been a nightmare. It would have taken a lot of effort to fix. It would have been possible to fix it, but it's important to do it right the first time. Your mixer or your mixing guys, those are the most important people on your team. You got to be spot on with the ratios for everything to work out. You don't get soft spots or other issues. And luckily, again, this was just a project for me and my daughter to hang out with, and it turned out okay. At some point here, I'm gonna jackhammer this whole entire floor out and report. It's so bad that it's not worth the time to fix it. So we had a good time, and let's see what happens next.